So today we're talking about different kinds of subtraction methods, and there are a lot of different methods you can use when you're subtracting. This is lesson 2.8, it says make a ballpark estimate. Write a number model to show your estimate. Choose at least 2 problems to solve using the counting up method, and show your work. You may choose any method you wish to solve the other problems. So there's a couple pieces of this. The ballpark estimate is the first piece, and for the ballpark estimate, you have to round both numbers to either the nearest, to the nearest 10 is what I prefer. This one has it rounded to the nearest 100. But either way, so if you say 234, you have to think, what is the nearest 10? Is it 230 or 240? Well, since 4 is closer to 30, 4 is closer to 0, this would be 230. And then with 187, this has rounded it up all the way to 200. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just round it up to 190, because I like to go to the nearest 10. But you can choose. If it's close to 100, you can go to the nearest 100. But in this case, I just rounded up to the nearest 10. And then you want to try subtracting those numbers. Now, this uses a counting up method. Well, then I would subtract them, and I would say, I know that equals 40. So this uses a counting up method, and with the counting up method, what you do is this. You take the lowest number. So the lowest number in subtraction is going to be the one on the bottom, right here. So my lowest number is 187, and that's what they put here. And then you want to count up. So in this case, they counted up and they used numbers that were easy for them to count. Counting up to what, you might say? Well, counting up to the bigger number that's above it. So, in this case, they took 187 and they added 3, because they knew that would get them to 190. Then they added 10 to make it 200. So they're trying to keep the numbers nice and even. Then they checked back and they said, am I there yet? 234. No, not yet. So I'm going to add, let's say I'm going to add 30, because 200 plus 30 is 230. How many more do I need? Oh, I get it. I need 4 more. So they added all these numbers separately to get up to the number that they needed, 234. So they didn't just leave these numbers hanging, though. They wrote them out separately over here. They did 3 plus 10 plus 30 plus 4. And when they did that, they did 3 plus 10 plus 30 plus 4. I would say 10 plus 30 is 40, plus 4 is 44, plus 3 is 47. So they got the answer 47 by using the counting up method. And I would compare that with my ballpark estimate, and I would say, yeah, 40 is pretty close to 47. And then I would say, yep, I bet that's probably my answer. And I would probably check it. I would probably say, let's see, 187 plus 47, and I should get my top number. I should get 234, and I'm going to do 4 plus 1, 13 plus 1. Yep, 234. So that works. So you need to choose at least 2 problems to do using the counting up method.